And Bonds hits one high. It's a deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Stacks on Stacks Lads. Joined as always with my guys, Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson and Swervin' Irving Washington. We are live and direct, being brought to you by the Sharps app, SHARPZ. Download it, track your bets, become a better. Use promo code JORD517. It is free. Sharps app, track your bets, become a better. That being said, how we doing tonight, fellas?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Oh, I'm still complaining. I'm just hurt. I'm hurt.
Oh man.
Emotionally.
I mean, it's 2 days removed from the Super Bowl, Ben. You know, what's your kind of final takeaway after you kind of got to like see things and you know, not so like just immediate reaction, like what's your thoughts?
I mean, I still think it's a series of unfortunate events. I mean, really, we talked about it on, you know, Sunday night, and I'm still sticking with, you know, the 3 points to the game that really, you know, fucked up the game for the Niners. I think I think the biggest was taking Mahomes and giving him the second shot in overtime. I don't think you can give Mahomes a fourth play. You make him kick the field goal if they are able to stop him after 3 plays, or push him into a even more stressful of a fourth down situation. And then I think as the Niners, you have to come back and you need to answer instead of, you know, fucking it up and missing a wide open pass that, you know, was caused by a missed block. And I mean, I'm still on the, you know, Drake Greenlaw. I think that was super unfortunate. You know, a non-contact injury where he's so hyped up. He's a part of the first 3 plays that he was in, and then running out into the field, you snap an Achilles.
Was it an Achilles? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. There was talk about MCL. Yeah. But then they came back the next day and said that it was an Achilles. So he's going to be out for a good long time.
Yeah,
and
miss next year.
Yep. And then, you know, the miffed punt. You know, it's an unfortunate bounce off the foot of a defender there, and you know, I initially was on that, like, what the fuck is Ray doing? I didn't see it when I first watched it until the replays happened, but I still think don't try to pick it up and run with it.
Well, it looked like
smother that thing.
It looked like he thought that it hit one of his players, which is why, because
but when he tried to pick it up, the ball did that crazy ass bounce.
Yeah.
He couldn't gather it. Then the Chiefs player, he would have been able to pick it up, but the Chiefs player tackled him.
Yeah.
And that's when the other dude was able to come in and dive on it.
I mean, the football's oblong, man. It bounces funny ways. You know, sometimes, you know.
I seen Niner fans on Twitter calling him Kyle Williams 2.0. I'm like, motherfucker, that wasn't even his fault.
No, not at all.
It's just crazy because, like, the Niners were very fortunate to win their first 2 playoff games, and then the game that you felt like they probably should have won, they gave away a little bit. You know, but that's football, man. Football is one game, and things happen in that one game, and it is what it is, and you got
Never gonna eat corn dogs
Why?
because that was the play that they won it on. Was the corn dog play.
Oh,
They've won it twice in a row on the fucking corn dog play.
yeah. I mean,
Damn.
Holmes is a special player, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He is, and
if they get a number 1 wide receiver,
yeah, it's raps.
they gonna be right back in it next year because honestly, that defense is just gonna get better because they can add another pass rusher.
Chris Jones is a free agent, so they gotta lock him up.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, but they got to pay it.
If push come to shove, they'll tag Snead and sign Jones to a long-term deal.
Yeah, well, they have they have money, Ben, because their defense is really young, and Mahomes already said he's willing to restructure his contract, and
him restructuring creates like an extra 30-40 million in cap space, some shit like that.
Yeah, and I think Kelsey also said that he's willing to restructure. So I mean, there's definitely situations, and then
they got a chance at history, a 3-peat.
Yeah, and
can he just break up with Taylor next year though? So we don't have to steer every single time that he touches the ball.
She was only on the screen for 58 seconds, bro. Total. 58 seconds.
Yeah, but how many times? That was 34 times.
It's only 58 seconds, Ben. I think the one thing for both these teams, and I was talking to Justin about it, who's a Niners fan, obviously, and he's like, man, I just feel like this was our 1 year, dude. He's like, I think this was our chance, and now we're kind of, all these free agents are going to be coming up, and we got to pay them, and it's going to be a lot different. I said, you know what? If Brock Purdy's as good as y'all say he is, then it doesn't matter, because if you have an elite quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, you can make things happen. I mean, the Chiefs just won a Super Bowl with the worst team in the Patty Mahomes era. So that goes to show you what having an elite QB does. And
worst offense though, they had the best defense
yes. And that's also credit to the Chiefs executives and scouts and stuff, because I mean, a lot of those players on that defense they've drafted in the last 3-4 years. Nick Bolton, McDuffie, Karlaftis. They've had they've hit on a lot of.
Well, 92 players. Got hurt. Odomino got hurt, but he's gonna be a big factor going forward for him too.
Yep.
Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, Reed, they drafted
they hit.
Chris Jones was the only dude left from that other Super Bowl team on that defense. Well, the first Super Bowl team. So they've been drafting pretty damn well on the defensive side.
Yep, and obviously they put a lot of their resources in the defense, and then now it's okay, we got to go out and get a wide receiver. You got Rashee Rice, Travis Kelce's obviously getting a little older, but they got to go get a receiver, and
they get a number 1 receiver, maybe another running back, because McKinnon gets hurt a lot, unfortunately, but he's pretty damn good when he's playing.
I feel like the Chiefs always find, Andy Reid especially always finds those gadget running
I think
backs.
Edwards-Helaire is probably gonna be a free agent. He probably not coming back.
Yeah, I don't think so. But they could find someone in the draft.
Yeah, they're gonna find a running back. But if they get a number 1, they've got to be the favorite.
Yeah, no, they Seattle Writer came out today saying that the Seahawks, which we all kind of assumed was gonna happen, the Seahawks are gonna shop around DK Metcalf, and obviously that's a perfect fit for Kansas City. Also, Justin Jefferson, Irv, you shared it earlier, that he wants to know what the Vikings' plan is at quarterback before he commits long term. And I mentioned this earlier.
Still on for 1 more year, right?
What's that?
He's still signed for 1 more year on his rookie deal.
Jefferson? Yeah, but he couldn't. Right. If he asks out, dude, they're gonna trade him.
Okay, get something for him.
And honestly, wide receiver is the one position that is good to get draft capital, and you know what I mean. Yeah. I just think in the Chiefs' case is they need a number 1 wide receiver, and they draft too late to the point where I don't think they can hit a guy like a DK Metcalf or Justin Jefferson. So if you could trade a 1st-round pick for one of those guys, it's they can instantly come in and impact your team, right? Whereas They drafted Sky Moore, didn't work out. They drafted Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice looks really good.
Mhm.
They wanted.
Wasn't this guy more injured though?
Nah, he just.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time he start playing good, he get hurt.
Yep. They wanted Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
And Zay went a little earlier.
But what's the name? Traded up and got him.
Yep. So, I mean, obviously, this is a pretty deep wide receiver draft. I don't know if there's outside of the top 3 guys, Malik Neighbors,
Keon Coleman, and Marvin Harrison Jr. But a name to watch would be Tez Walker.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of nice guys later on. I just don't know if they're going to be like instant impact number one wide
he probably won't be
receivers,
he won't be an instant impact number one. It'll probably give him a year or two. He could be he has number one potential. But I think the Chiefs go get a veteran, honestly. DK Metcalf would be a match made in heaven. A first round pick for DK.
Yep.
And that's a good value, even if it's at the end of this first round. So, and plus, let's be honest, the Seahawks, I wouldn't say they need a rebuild, but they definitely need a retool.
They need to rebuild, dude. They need to rebuild.
Yeah, they do, but they stupid ass fan base gonna think they contenders. So,
well, I mean, they tried it though, dude. Like they kind of rebuilt fast, and like remember they hit on like these rookies last year, and then they all took a step back this year.
Took a major step back, especially both those tackles.
Yeah, so it's like they got to figure it out. And plus, like at the end of the day, dude, if you don't have a quarterback, dude, you're basically fucking just gonna be mediocre, dude. Like you got to have a fucking quarterback, or you have to have an absolutely elite roster, and that's something they don't have. So I mean, it makes sense to trade DK. You have Jackson Smith-Njigba, you have Lockett, right? And you might as well trade him and use that draft capital for position of need, which you have. You have a lot of.
Yeah, they got to start building towards the future. And they got a logjam. They really don't. I don't know if they have. I want to say they got a logjam at quarterback. They're just in purgatory at quarterback.
Yep. Well, if they play Drew Lock, better.
Sounds like BA is going to be available too, according to him and his brother.
Who?
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh yeah. He was on Instagram.
He has one more year though, Ben.
A lot of shit today. But I thought he had a 5th-year option.
They picked it up. This is 5th year, $14 million. So
okay. So yeah, he's a free agent then.
He's a free agent after next year.
After this next year, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unrestricted. Yeah, wouldn't it be something if he ends up on the Chiefs?
Yeah, according to his brother, he's gone to Vegas. He's gone.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing, dude. Is like if you tell the team, like, yo, I absolutely do not want to re-sign here once I'm a free agent. Like, you might as well trade him at that point and get some kind of value,
something from him. Yeah, this is the exact reason why we leave in San Francisco. Thank you, Niners, for drafting my brother. We are forever grateful. BA to Vegas. Why does your all-pro 1,300-yard receiver have 3 catches in the Super Bowl?
It's because there's this guy named Lavarius Sneed that locked his ass up, and we called that shit. We said that they were going to take him out of the game. That's why we took his under.
And then he posted, "Don't forget what got you there." Okay.
Bro.
Okay.
I was watching clips of the second half because someone posted because everyone kept saying oh, the Niners only ran the ball, blah, blah, blah. They only ran the ball 3 times, whatever. So this dude posted every single offensive snap of the Niners. Bro, they were playing against 9-man boxes. And then they had a shell. They had Snead on Ayuk and a shell over the top of him. So they were taking out Ayuk and then absolutely taking out the run. There was basically cover 1 man the whole second half. And that's why Brock Purdy was completing all those passes to fucking Jennings and all these other guys, because they were open because they weren't really paying attention to them. And then they would get him into 3rd down and they were just fucking all out blitzing Brock Purdy, and he fucking couldn't do anything about it, bro. He made some bad throws once they were all out blitzing him. However,
I think that last throw is just that missed block. He had Chris Jones bearing down him. He didn't have time to look to the left and see Ayuk wide open for the touchdown.
Hear what Feliciano said?
What? Oh, he said he blamed it on one of his other linemen.
Yeah, he blamed it
what's that?
He told him to chop his ass.
Yeah, a quick chop is not needed if the guy that was supposed to block him blocks him. So Burford comes back with, sheesh, I open up my app to this. Get well soon, bro. And Feliciano says, I'm sorry, bro. I woke up hungover and being a bitch. In trying to have one's back, I hurt you. It's fucked up and I apologize. You got nothing but greatness ahead of you. I'm sorry, bro. Feliciano, you are a free agent. Bye, Feliciano.
So Ben, what is your thoughts on the Niners next year? Do you think they have a good chance of getting back here?
Yeah, I do. I think we've got really probably only one more year, but I think that door is one more year. I don't think we're losing too much.
Run down your free agents, Benjamin.
And we're gonna have a couple injuries coming back at the end of the year, which is really gonna help defensively. Getting Hufanga eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how much was heard because I think I froze.
We heard you on the getting Hufanga back.
Yeah, and Greenlaw at the end of the year, will definitely help push that over to, the offense. On the offensive side, I think Purdy having another year is definitely big. CMC isn't going anywhere. Juszczyk isn't going anywhere. Kittle has to step the fuck up. To be honest, I think he's hurt right now, which is part of the reason why he was so ineffective receiving the ball.
Was it shoulder or elbow injury or something like that?
Something. Debo's got a fractured shoulder. So, I think, injuries happen. They're always going to happen. But
it's part of football.
Yeah, I think they still have one more year to get back. And then there's going to have to be some retooling.
Yeah, I think like I was telling Justin, I was like, the Niners draft well. They always do. So you have that to lean on, and obviously
the thing with the Niners though, they got a ton of second and third round picks, and those picks now are great value, especially when you hit on them. If they're gonna trade Ayuk, they might as well do it before the draft. They're probably gonna get maximum. They're gonna get maximum return on that. And if they do trade Ayuk, you could go get you a Tez Walker. Maybe you package that with your other first round pick and move up and get a Keon Coleman or Malik Neighbors. Because if they get one of those dudes, then that offense could be real nasty. I wouldn't say Marvin Harrison Jr. because you'll probably have to trade up too high to get him, but you could probably get a Malik Neighbors or a Keon Coleman.
If the other thing too, Irv, is they gotta upgrade the offensive line because aside from left tackle, the offensive line is fucking terrible.
Yeah, the center's good. I like the center, but both guards and a right tackle could definitely be better.
And then they also got to draft someone to play for Greenlaw because that dude that came in for him was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Burks was getting abused, but that's what happens when you got down there an all pro linebacker.
Yeah, that's true. And they also got to draft secondary too, Irv.
Yeah, they definitely need another corner, maybe another safety too.
Well, Hufanga should be back pretty early.
Yeah, but even if he gets hurt again, you want to have some good depth behind him. I think y'all should definitely draft a safety, another corner, 2 O linemen, because you got 2 3s and like 3 3/3.
2. What was it? 1 2 3 3 4 4 5 5. I want to say.
Okay, because I know you're gonna have multiple 3s because you
they always get like hella compensatory picks, and then there's also rumors that they're gonna let Steve Wilkes go too.
It surprised me. The Niners are projected to have 11 picks in this draft.
Okay.
Yeah, so you hit on like half of those, and
1 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 7 7.
I think the only thing negative about the Niners is that 2 of their division rivals are getting better, and the Cardinals and the Rams. And I think the Rams are going to contend for that division next year for sure, barring a Stafford injury.
But how much better are the Cardinals? That defense got to get a lot better. The offense is probably set. They probably just need another wide receiver, but the defense is the main problem with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean their defense was better as the year progressed, but
Are they ready to compete with the Cardinals? I mean, with the Niners and the Rams?
I think so with the whole year of Kyler and I mean, dude, that team was way better than I expected them to be. Like a lot better. I thought they were gonna win like one game. I was shocked that they were as good as they were. And like not only did they when they did lose, like all the games they lost except for like one or two, they were like absolutely competitive games. Like they were in every fucking game. It was a one-score game. So I expect them to be better. Now, do I expect them to contend for the division? Probably not.
They're not contending for the division.
But you never know, dude. Football's that one sport, dude. We see it every year. 70% of the teams that make the playoffs do not make it the next year.
But you're not going from 4 wins to the playoffs.
Why?
Because you're not that good yet.
Yeah, I think there's going to be one more year.
Yeah. Now, if you get Marvin Harrison Jr., he balls out. You probably go from 4 wins to 6 wins, 7 wins.
They need a edge rusher, cornerback, and a wide receiver, and a right and a left tackle or a right tackle. You can move Paris Johnson to left tackle, move another guy to right. But they're not that far off, I don't think. They had
probably another year away.
They had 4 rookies starting on defense this year.
Yeah, the Niners' biggest competition is probably going to be the Lions. The Rams are in their division, so they play them twice. It might be 3 times because they tend to play each other a lot in the playoffs recently. The
Packers.
Yeah,
the Packers.
I wouldn't put them in this yet.
They're gonna be contending, bro. And then I don't know what to expect of the Cowboys and Eagles. The Packers were the youngest team in the NFL last year.
Yeah, again,
they had a great second half. Let's see if they could keep that up.
You could say that about everybody.
It took a lot for them. No, you can't say that about everybody because some teams had great years all throughout the whole year.
I think the Lions are going to take a step back.
Nah, I don't think so because their defense is only going to get better.
You don't know that.
Offense not going to miss a beat.
You don't know that, dude.
They bring back both coordinators, bro. There's no way that defense could get worse. If they need another edge rusher and 2 cornerbacks.
Nah, watch. They're gonna, dude. So according to you, the same teams are gonna make the playoffs next year. I would say all of them. The odds are stacked against you, and because it never happens.
For a fact, I know that I don't see the Lions unless injuries. I don't see the Lions, the Niners. The Rams overachieved, still made the playoffs. I think they still make the playoffs because they're going to be better. And the NFC is going to come down to the Eagles and the Cowboys. And unfortunately, the NFC South gets a team because somebody has to win that division.
Yep. I'm telling you right now, 2 or 3 of the teams that made the playoffs in the NFC are not making it next year.
So you'll probably say the Eagles and the Buccaneers? And maybe the Packers because of
I think the Packers will be better.
They could be, but I don't know, man. That defense is not.
I think the Packers have a better chance of being much more improved than the Lions do. The Lions still have Jared Goff at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you think about it, 7 in, you're gonna have a division winner, and then you're probably gonna have either the Eagles or the Cowboys out of the NFC East, whoever doesn't make it. You're probably going to have the Detroit or the Packers, whoever doesn't win that division. And then you're going to probably have one out of the NFC West, and that's probably going to be either the Rams or the Cardinals. So I don't think there's much change.
What if the Bears draft Caleb Williams?
I don't think they're going to have – I don't think it's going to flip.
I think they can be a player for sure. And you got to remember, too, like a lot of these teams, like the Cardinals, for example, they're playing a last place schedule next year. So they're playing the fucking Patriots, the Commanders.
The Packers are going to play a second place schedule, so.
I'd rather play a second place schedule than a first place schedule.
but they schedule not going to be as easy as it was last year because they played some pretty dog shit teams last year.
Yeah, but I mean, you could also say that about the Lions. The Lions, look at their losses, dude. They lost to the fucking Ravens, and then they lost to the Cowboys. Those were like the two best teams they played in the year.
They should have won that Cowboys game though.
They should have won the Cowboys game.
And then lost the Kansas City game.
and then also they got to play in all the cold weather cities, the outdoor ones. They played them all in the fall. I mean, what are the odds that that's going to happen again? Because we know Jared Goff can't throw in the cold weather. What if he has to go to Lambeau in Chicago in fucking December and January next year?
Well,
Then he gonna shred their ass. California QB gonna bring it home.
It's 2 L's, dude. Fool can't play in cold weather. He can't play or I shouldn't say cold weather. He can't play in bad weather.
He gonna serve Jordan Love in Lambeau.
I mean, he did last year, but it was like perfect weather because they played him in like the second
week
of
if
September.
it's winter, it could be the frozen tundra. They still get their ass packed up.
This dude hates Jordan Love for some reason. Jordan Love's also from California.
I don't hate Jordan Love. I hate the Packers. Fuck the Packers. Fuck Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Amon Green.
Why do you hate the Packers? Dude, the Packers are like
who's their old coach? Who's their
McCarthy?
He's the coach for Andy Reid.
Oh, Holmgren.
Yeah, fuck him too. The only Packer I ever liked was Reggie White.
Bro, the Packers are like the smallest city, dude. Like, how can you hate the Packers, bro?
Fuck them. I don't care about that.
Okay, is this true that we already have schedules for next year?
Now you have the teams that you're gonna play, but you don't have
the teams you're gonna play. We just don't know the order, the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't.
I think we do know we know the home and away now.
Yeah. Just don't know when they're gonna play.
Okay, so the away for the Lions. We have at Arizona, at Chicago, at Green Bay, at Houston, at Indy, at Minnesota, at San Francisco, at Dallas. There's not one cold outside game.
Yeah, there is.
Green Bay, okay.
Green Bay and Chicago.
When do we play Green Bay?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But I'm assuming since they played them in the fall this year, they're gonna play them in the winter next year. But yeah, I mean they do have a pretty favorable schedule with all the indoor games for sure.
Yep.
They play a lot of dome
Dallas,
teams.
Minnesota, Indianapolis.
Damn, New Mexico came back.
New Mexico has been winning this whole game.
Oh, I thought they was down. No, San Diego State was down and came back.
Yeah, San Diego State was down 14, came back, outscored Colorado State by 31 in the second half, dude. Insane.
Gotta love it.
College basketball, dude. It's like you might as well, whoever gets beat in the first half, if they get beat hella bad, you might as well just take the second half team. And I guarantee they cover the second half almost like 90% of the time. I don't know the actual number, but it's got to be up there.
Nah, that's pretty high because one dude, he got banned in Vegas. That's what he would do. He would always play second half.
And like in this game, dude, New Mexico was up 10 in the first half, and now it's about to be a tie game. It's a 2-point game now.
Yeah, motherfucker said he was hitting at like a 75-80% clip, and he got banned from like 90% of the sports books in Vegas. They wouldn't take his action.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just so tale of two halves, man. Every fucking game almost, bro. Like even the San Jose State, dude, they were down by 3 in the first half and ended up winning by 7. So they dominated the second half.
Niners playing the NFC North next year.
Yeah, the NFC North is going to be very interesting next year. The Bears had a fucking elite defense the last 12 games of the season. They got to figure out that offensive. They got to figure out that QB position and what they want to do with Justin Fields or Caleb Williams or Drake May. The reports came out today. The Broncos want to move up and get Drake May.
That'd be dope.
I can't be mad at that.
Drake May's he's a good player, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, he's my QB2.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly I think Jaden Daniels is gonna be good. I think Drake May's gonna be good. My only concern with Jaden Daniels is that he's small. Like he's very thin.
He do gotta gain some weight.
It's my only concern with him. Other than that, I don't really have that many concerns. And then Drake May has a fucking arm. He's a good athlete. Like, he's a good quarterback, dude.
Yeah, most people comparing him to Justin Herbert. I like that.
That's a good comparison.
I like that comparison.
It is a fair comparison. All right, let's look at some futures for Super Bowl next year. So, you have San Francisco plus 550. You got Kansas City plus 650. Obviously, these numbers vary depending on the book. I'm just going on consensus. Buffalo plus 10 or plus 1,000, 10-1. Cincinnati 13-1. Baltimore 9-1. Dallas 20-1. Philly 20-1. Green Bay 20-1. Miami 17-1. Is there any that interest you guys? Or there's some long shots here too, like Carolina 20 plus 25,000, if you believe in them. The Broncos plus 10,000, Vegas plus 10,000, Cleveland plus 3,500, Chicago.
What's the Chargers?
Plus 2,500, 25-1.
I think
I like that one. If I was going long shots,
I think a long shot that you could take too is the Browns at plus 5,000.
I like that one. What about the Jaguars?
Jaguars at plus 3 on BetMGM.
Yeah, they're basically plus 3 everywhere.
Plus 3,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tampa plus 7,000, Pittsburgh plus 7,500, Cardinals plus 8,000. Surprised the Cardinals aren't even down there with the worst ones. There's hella teams that are worse than them.
I'm surprised on the opposite end that the Cowboys are the seventh best bet here at plus 4. I think you said plus 1,400 or plus 1,600 at MGM.
Yeah, DraftKings has them 20-1.
I don't see where they're getting better. I mean, you're going to get Diggs back, but that's pretty much it. I think that's one of those Vegas bets that they're putting out there. That's, it's a popular team, so let's put them a little lower to make people bet on it and make them think like they have a shot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Buffalo is a fair price at 10-1. I think you could probably get it better though in season because they're gonna start slow probably.
MGM has it at plus 12.
I think that's pretty fair. Cincy, I mean, I wouldn't even take it now because a lot of theirs depends on health going into next year. So
yeah,
you could probably wait on that one. I think Rams at 35-1 is pretty decent.
Texans at plus 2,500.
Texans are just so young, dude. Like, and they had such a good rookie campaign. Like, what if they have a sophomore slump?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't really. I guess Jacksonville's in that division. They can take the division, but I just don't think that the AFC is just so tough. There's a lot of
AFC's a fucking gauntlet, dude.
Yeah. There's a lot of big boys. That's not what you said the other night, but
what?
The AFC isn't that bad. It's the Chiefs and then everybody else.
Well, I mean, you have Mahomes, dude.
I think he said that about the NFC. He did say the AFC was going to be pretty damn stacked.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay. Damn, Jordan.
I was saying that.
You was hating on the AFC like that? Sheesh.
Well, I mean, I think at the end of the day, dude. I mean, dude, this was the Chiefs. This is Patrick Mahomes' worst team, bro, and they won the Super Bowl.
Worst offense.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen when they get a good wide receiver, dude? Then what?
I still think it's what I said was that Kansas City is going to have a harder time getting back through the AFC than San Francisco is going to have getting back through the NFC. There are so many more big dogs in the AFC than there are in the NFC. No question.
Yeah, but I mean, Mahomes is the biggest dog. Like if we were putting tiers of quarterbacks together, right? It's Mahomes, a gap, Josh Allen and Burrow, a gap, and then whoever the fuck else you want to put underneath them. So yeah, I mean, like Buffalo and Cincy, obviously you got the second and third best quarterbacks right there. However, Cincinnati, we don't know what they're gonna look like, and we don't know how effective Burrow's gonna be.
Both of them over Lamar Jackson. He just won his second MVP.
Fuck yeah, dude. Lamar, he's got to show us in the playoffs, bro. He's got to, bro. He has to. Like, he hasn't done it yet in his career. He has not. And until he does that, like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I thought Baltimore was the best team in the league this year for pretty much the whole season. When push came to shove in the playoffs, what happened? Threw 3 interceptions.
I can't knock that.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's obviously, you look at 4 of the top 5 teams in Super Bowl odds are AFC teams. So, obviously, the AFC is definitely more of a gauntlet. But I just think Mahomes is I think the Chiefs are going to be better next year, basically. Because they're going to get a wide receiver, bro. They're definitely trading for a wide receiver 1. For sure, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's like Irv said earlier today. Every offseason, Kansas City always addresses their needs. Every offseason.
And that defense play up to the levels that they did again this year?
Yeah, as long as they don't lose Chris Jones.
Yep. They're young, dude, and they're only getting better. And they still got Spags. So I mean, obviously, it's a new year next year, and obviously injuries have a lot to play a part. Like it's a key player could get hurt, it changes everything. But on paper and in a perfect world, I think the 2 top teams are the 2 top teams in San Francisco and Kansas City. Obviously, Ben, what you alluded to, NFC is pretty weak. San Francisco probably has the best path to get back there, which is absolutely true because I don't think Philly's that good. I don't think Dallas is that good. So unless the Lions or the Packers or some other team comes out of nowhere and challenges them.
After that performance Chase Young has, does the Niners bring him back?
Well, I mean, he's going to have to sign a prove-it deal with whoever he signs with. No one's going to sign him to a long-term deal. I think he's kind of washed now, bro. I think that injury really did something to him.
Well, he had 2.5 or 3 sacks in the Super Bowl.
2.5. I think it'll be a short deal, but I think the Niners could pull him back. He enjoyed his time here.
Yeah,
from what it
he's friends with Bosa too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he re-signs with San Francisco. Plus, anywhere he signs is going to be like a prove-it deal like Clowney basically has played on for the last fucking several years.
I think you probably get a 2 or 3 year deal. The Niners got to play Drake Jackson more, man.
Yeah. Yep. Or trade him. We'll see what
trade
happens.
him to Denver. We'll take care of him.
Do you guys trust Miami at all?
Nah. Now they can hang with those AFC teams, but they just got to stay healthy. And until proven, like you said with Lamar, until Tua proves he could do it in the playoffs, what are they gonna be? They're gonna continue to beat the shit out of terrible teams,
Yep.
and then lose to good teams.
Oh, you know an interesting one? The Jets, dude. What do we think of the Jets next year?
I don't know what I was thinking because that O-line is terrible.
This is a deep offensive line draft, though, Irv.
Yeah, if they draft 2 or 3 offensive linemen, then maybe they'll be all right.
2 or 3.
Because Elijah Vera Tucker just got to stay healthy. Mekhi Becton had a solid season. Their biggest problem is the left tackle.
Yeah. Yep. It's a deep draft, so and they have a high draft pick too. What do they have, like the 7th pick or 8th pick?
Is Rodgers gonna be the same though?
That's a key.
That's where I
30
was gonna go.
He's 39 coming off an Achilles. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah. But I mean, they have the defense. They
Yeah,
have
that defense is
talent
nasty.
they have talented skill players.
Yeah, they got everything you need.
Jets have the 10th pick overall.
10th, okay. So still top
Well,
10.
they might can get old boy from Penn State then.
Yep. He might fall to him.
Yeah, because I don't think Joe Alder's gonna fall that far.
Nah, I think he's going
I
going
don't
top
see him
5.
getting past. Yeah, I don't see him. What pick do the Panthers got? Wait, they
No,
don't.
they
got
don't have a first round pick.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
What would the Giants take him though?
Nah.
Maybe. They need a fucking they need a
I
line.
don't know, because they got Thomas.
I thought the Chargers might, but dude, I just can't see the Chargers passing up Brock Bowers, dude. I just don't see it. Cause
Well, one mock draft got Brock Bowers falling to like the 12th or 13th pick.
why? How?
I don't know.
I would take him.
Draft.
Dude, that dude is special.
I seen a mock draft where he wasn't in the top 10.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I don't like, cause you know how Harbaugh loves tight ends, dude. I just don't see how the Chargers would pass up Brock
Yeah, right
Bowers.
now I seen a couple where they got him taking Malik Neighbors. This draft I'm looking at right now got him going to the Colts at 15.
Damn. That would be nasty, dude. Anthony Richardson and Brock Bowers.
Damn, and they got Pittman.
Yeah, that would be nice, dude.
If they re-sign him, they got to re-sign Michael Pittman.
I keep seeing.
They got J.J. McCarthy going to the Rams.
In the first round?
Yep, 19th overall.
Man, I just don't
What
see
if
it.
Michael Penix went to the Rams?
I mean,
Cooper DeJean, first white cornerback taken in the first round to the Texans. That'll be nasty.
him and
Derek Stingley
yeah,
Jr.
Stingley, dude, that'd be dope. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna get like 90 mock drafts and up until the fucking draft season. I just don't see how anyone passes up fucking
Kool-Aid
Brock
McKinstry
Bowers.
going to Detroit. That'll be a nice pickup. Damn, Keon Coleman going to the Ravens. Woo.
Dude, that'd be dope too. Him and Zay
Damn,
Flowers.
they got Jordan Morgan going to Arizona, going to the Niners.
Who?
The lineman from Arizona. He was a dog this
Oh
year.
yeah, he was good. Yeah, this is a deep offensive line draft for sure. There's guys.
And they got the Chiefs getting Devondre Sweat. Damn, that would be nasty. But nah, I think they should trade that pick. Or I don't know. I think Tez Walker would be great in that offense.
Yeah, but I just think they want. I think that they want somebody that is going to come
They
in and
wanna-
impact them right away.
Yeah, they want a veteran. I could definitely see them wanting a veteran number one wideout. Damn, if they get Justin Jefferson, that'd be sick.
Dude, that would be crazy. That would be blouses. Blouses. Just get that fourth ring fitted, dude. I even think DK like just totally changes.
Yeah, DK would be nasty too because, yeah.
Yeah. With Rice. Yep. All right. That does it for tonight. We'll be back next week. We start our MLB preview, right? Next week or the week after?
No, week after.
All right. So next week we'll do like some hockey, basketball previews. Do you guys have any bets for tomorrow night or tomorrow?
I like the Florida Panthers -1.5 plus 195. And I also like the Coyotes money line plus 102. Minnesota Wild are complete dog shit.
Do you like Winnipeg Jets -2.5?
That's too much chalk to be landing in a hockey game. I know the Sharks are banged up, but they do play good defense. If you take anything, you gotta take the 1.5. If you could get the 1.5, but I'm not taking a hockey team to get beat by 2.5. That's 3 damn goals.
What's the Sharks team total tomorrow? Under 1.5? 1.5?
Well, Winnipeg probably got the best defense in the league because the over-under is 5.5.
Yeah, and that's where I was going to go, was the under at 5.5 for tomorrow.
Yeah, they probably win 1-0, 2-0.
Interesting. All right.
I don't see a goal fest because the Sharks actually do play pretty damn good defense.
Depends who the goalie's going to be.
Yeah, that's true. But those young defenders, man, them dudes gonna be nice. Y'all got 3 defenders that's 19, and 2 of them start.
Hey, we gotta have good young talent, bro. How dog shit we've been.
It's gonna be a couple of years. Yeah.
It'll come along eventually, though.
Yep.
Shit, my Kings better do so. We lost 7-0. We got our asses toasted tonight.
Who they play?
The fucking Sabres. But I think the Sabres got one of the best home records in the league this year, though. So, but yeah, that's still embarrassing.
Damn. They were talking about I saw a lot of people like 3-4 weeks ago saying the Kings were gonna fucking be a dark horse for the Stanley Cup.
They can be because they play damn good defense. Our problem is we can't fucking score.
Yep. Your goalie is so hot and cold too.
Yeah. One night he could pitch a shutout. The next night he give up 4 goals.
That's crazy.
Like tonight he gave up 5 before his ass got pulled.
That's crazy. 5 goals. All right, man. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Make sure to download the Sharps app. Track your bets. Become a better. Use promo code Jord517. It's free to track your bets. Sharps app. Follow the podcast on Twitter or X at @Taproom_sports. Follow Irv at Swervin Irvin TSP. Follow myself at Jordan Rules TSP. We'll be back Sunday night to recap the week in sports. So look ahead to the following week, and we're gonna start doing baseball here soon. So stay prepared for that. I already started digging in today a little bit on some baseball. So excited for baseball season, man. Excited to get this going, man. So we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We'll see y'all later. Have a very blessed Wednesday. Let's go.